Imagine waking up every day excited to do what you love, contribute to the world, and make a living from it. Sound impossible? Well, it's actually the power of finding your Ikigai. Act I. Setting the stage. Imagine a life where every morning you jump out of bed with a purpose. You feel fulfilled, happy, and driven. No more Sunday scaries, no more dragging yourself to work or school. Just passion and purpose. This isn't just a fantasy. This concept is rooted in the Japanese idea of Ikigai, which translates to reason for being. It's a powerful tool for discovering a life of meaning and joy. And don't worry, Ikigai is not about moving to Japan or adopting a new lifestyle overnight. Act 2. Exploring the core of Ikigai. Ikigai is often visualized as 4 overlapping circles. Each circle represents something vital: what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. When all of these areas align, you find yourself in the sweet spot called Ikigai, your ultimate purpose. It's about living a life where work doesn't feel like work, where your efforts are valued, and where your skills meet your passions. Point 1. Finding what you love. Let's start with the first part: what you love. Take a moment to think about what excites you. What activities make you lose track of time? Maybe it's something creative like writing, or maybe you love solving puzzles or working on tech projects. The goal here isn't to be the best at something, it's to find what genuinely lights you up. Ask yourself, if I could spend a whole day doing one thing, what would it be? That's your first clue. Point 2. Identifying what you're good at. Next, what are you good at? This is about identifying skills that you're either naturally gifted in or can work to improve. Skills can be anything: communication, organization, problem solving, creativity. Sometimes we don't even recognize our own talents until we take a closer look. If you're not sure, ask those around you. Often, friends or family will point out strengths you didn't even realize you had. And trust me, it's not about being perfect. It's about being on the path to improvement. Point 3. Discovering what the world needs. Now let's talk about what the world needs. This might sound a bit intimidating, but it's really about finding a way to contribute. Ask yourself, what positive impact can I bring to my community or the world? Look for causes or challenges that matter to you. For example, if you're passionate about the environment, maybe your Ikigai involves working in sustainable practices. If you're into tech, consider how you could make life easier for others with your skills. Cliffhanger. Stay tuned because the next part might just be the most crucial. Point 4. Knowing what you can be paid for. And finally, what can you be paid for? Let's face it, passion alone doesn't always pay the bills. This part of Ikigai is about making your passion sustainable. If you're good at something and it fills a need, you can start finding ways to monetize it. Maybe it's freelancing, starting a small business, teaching, or working in a field that aligns with your strengths and interests. Act 3. Discovering your Ikigai. When you start combining these elements, you may find that sweet spot where each area overlaps. This is your Ikigai, your life's purpose. And remember, finding your Ikigai is a journey. It doesn't have to happen overnight. You can start small and make adjustments along the way. The more you explore, the closer you get to discovering a life that brings joy, purpose, and fulfillment. So if you're sitting there thinking, this is all too much, just start with one question at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is your Ikigai. Now that you know the steps, it's time to take action. Start asking yourself these questions, experiment with your passions, and take one step at a time toward your Ikigai. Remember, it's your unique path, and only you can find it. So keep exploring, keep practicing, and you'll get closer every day. If you're ready to keep growing, check out my video on how study and practice can supercharge your skills. Thanks for watching, and see you on your journey to purpose.